17-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. The inside handoff. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. You see that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Grbac or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass on the way, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. They're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Second down coming up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Snagged in the middle. It's Loveland. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to pass. It's Orji. It's caught downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 1.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. Got room at the 35. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Orji. He's moving out of the pocket. Turns it on at midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll fire to his right. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He gets a block. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Bama.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Orji. He lofts one down the sideline. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wants to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And that pass picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Alabama.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Milroe. Going deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. The Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because
he's going for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And I tell you what, when you've got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for room, it's Haynes. At the 35, he's open. Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just...
The Michigan
knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to pass, it's Orji. And it's incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown time!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking fourth down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, passing complete.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morris. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot. He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Final play of the quarter coming. Corner's going to give them room. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Alabama 35, Michigan 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's Orji. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a first down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's Morgan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's looking to pass. To the end zone, and is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football.
And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a second down. To the air, it's Orji. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. This time, they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.